Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. We are joined by Bloomberg's Valerie Teitel. Valerie, Newsmax was certainly a stock on the move in the debut yesterday. Is it going to be one to watch today? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Nathan. Well, it rose as much as 24% already in the pre-market, so it's looking to extend those gains. Yesterday, it jumped 735% in its debut on Monday. This is the conservative-leaning media company Newsmax that raised $75 million in its IPO offering yesterday. Retail traders, Nathan, appear to be pushing the stock. The company was among the most actively traded on Fidelity's platform, one of the most popular brokerages with retail traders, and there's plenty of chatter about it on Reddit. That's Newsmax extending those post-IPO gains up another 9% so far this morning.
Now, we saw some negative headlines for Johnson & Johnson this morning. How's that stock doing?
The stock is in the red. J&J down 3.5%. This is after an attempt to end the talc claims fails. A federal judge rejected its third attempt to end tens of thousands of lawsuits alleging its talcum powder products caused ovarian cancer by claiming bankruptcy in one of its smaller units. So that was shot down by a federal judge. Analysts are saying that this is adding to the overhang on the shares. Given the uncertainty now of how J&J will have to deal with the claims, it will return to fighting each of those talc cancer claims in court instead. So that's J&J on this negative news, down 3.5%.
Tesla is a stock to watch just about every day.
Every day.
What's going on with Tesla this morning, Val?
Well, it's in the green, Nathan, which is the good news. Tesla up 2.3% in pre-market so far. However, there was some bad news when it comes to its European sales. 37% sales drop in France was reported this morning. It's been falling for a third month in a row now. Now, that's versus an industry-wide drop of 15% for total industry sales of EVs in France. The numbers are just suggesting the brand is still hurting due to Musk's role as top advisor to the U.S. President Donald Trump. It needs to be said, though, Nathan, that Europe is not a major market for Tesla. Shares seem to be shrugging off this news for now. They're in the green, up 2.25%. There was some good news, at least in the China market, due to one of the facts that one of its main competitors, Xiaomi, had a reported driver assistance crash using one of their electric vehicles. So the incident could be a blow for one of its main competitors. Xiaomi has really had some near instant success in the Chinese EV market, and perhaps paving the way for Tesla instead to hold its ground in that very competitive China EV market. That's Tesla in the green, up 2.25%.
And finally, Valerie, we had an executive order from President Trump targeting ticket scalpers. So let's ask how Live Nation is doing today.
Yeah, the Live Nation, that's the owner of Ticketmaster. It's in the red this morning, down 1.5%. That was after the president signed an executive order aimed at cracking down on ticket scalping and fees that drive up costs of attending live events. The order will charge the FTC and the DOJ to enforce laws on ticket scalping. And yesterday, the president signed it at an event in the Oval Office alongside pop star Kid Rock, who was clad in quite a flamboyant American flag outfit. But Ticketmaster to the downside. That's Live Nation, down 1.5%.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.